DFishFan, and this may not be YouTube that I need to talk to today. So, as you can see here, I decided to incorporate Hearthstone into my channel. I've been playing a little bit more Hearthstone lately, and I've been really enjoying it as I did in the past as well. So why not start recording some videos for this wonderful trading card game as well? So sorry to my Yu-Gi-Oh only fans. Hopefully you can get on board with this. So nonetheless, before I start blabbering like I tend to do, let's go ahead and move on to my Flameage deck profile. So this is the mage deck that I'm currently running. As you can probably assume, uh, coming back into the card game after a brief, I would say several months actually, maybe even longer, maybe even a year since I played Hearthstone consistently. It's tough because there are a lot of newer cards, there are a lot of outdated cards that were a lot more relevant back then. And that's just with any card game, honestly. The same happens with Yu-Gi-Oh as well, as my Blackwing deck will show you. And obviously, nothing new there. However, with this one, I feel with this card game, I feel it's a little bit more noticeable. So, with that said, this is probably going to be more of a budget deck, and most of my deck profiles and my decks that I play will be that, at least for the near future, just because that's how the situation is, and I don't have hundreds of dollars to drop on this game at the moment. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get on with the deck profile. So for the one drops, we got Arcane Missiles, Ice Lance, Mirror Image, Mana Worm. I'll talk about the strategy of this deck afterwards. You'll probably get what I'm going for during the deck profile. So for two drops, two Flame Cannon, two Frostbolt, one Mad Bomber, one Sorc Apprentice. Definitely, if I had to, I would play two. Two Arcane Intellect, two Mirror Entity, one Vaporize, one Acolyte, one Kirin Tormage. Another one that if I had to, I would play two, because he fits really well with this deck. Two Fireballs, two Polymorph, one Piloted Shredder, one Azure Drake, and one Blizzard, one Flame Strike, and one Ragnaros. All right, so the Ragnaros is meant to be in here. If you have them, please throw them in because the main theme of this deck is to burn them. That's hence the Flameage name. Not only is it just because Fireball and Ragnaros are really good at burning by themselves, but we have a lot of control cards like Arcane Missiles. Early game, this can completely fuck up your enemy, and it kind of gets your foot in the door. It kind of starts getting that damage done. If you don't hit the enemy minions, it hits the enemy hero, and with a one drop, that could be up to 3 damage to the enemy hero. Not bad at all. Um, Ice Lance is fantastic in this deck. It works really well because in order to burn in this deck, you want to be able to control the board. So you want to set up your board and then use your offensive cards to just do like 10 plus damage to the enemy hero in turn. That would be an ideal turn. Icelands kind of gets that done on two levels. It can freeze an enemy character if you need to, if next turn you have a way to deal with it, or if it's already frozen, you can just deal 4 damage, which is very, very good for a one drop. So Icelands serves the purpose very well. Mirror Image, Mana Worm, they're kind of just field presence. Flame Cannon. Now, Flame Cannon isn't a card that I really like, honestly, because of the random elements. It just doesn't always seem worth. However, in this deck, with the ability to just deal 4 damage to an enemy minion and mostly take it off of the field in most situations, it doesn't it's not that bad because it in this deck it doesn't discriminate in terms of which monsters you want off the field. It just says I want all your minions. I said monsters. That's the Yu-Gi-Oh in me. All your minions off the field, so I can just burn you. And Flame Cannon gets that done pretty effectively. For a 2-drop, just deal 4 damage and clear the way. That's pretty much the thought behind that. Frostbolt, pretty straightforward, standard mage shit. Mad Bomber, you take the chance. I wouldn't run more than one in here, honestly. I kind of threw him in as a tech just because I feel he's not horrible at 3-2. It can kind of hit you in the face though. Honestly, I've seen mad bombers go onto the field, destroy my 1 health minion, and then do 2 damage to me. So that's kind of pretty shitty, honestly. So just one is fine. Ideally, you want to play this when you don't have many monsters, so the earlier the better. Sorik's Apprentice, fantastic, gets the job done. You run a lot of spells in here, so and a lot of traps as well. What are they called? Hiddens or secrets or whatever they're called. So yeah, Sorik's Apprentice, good stats, good effect, very good. Arcane Intellect, drawing into your burn pretty much. Mirror Entity, dealing with a monster by giving you the same stats. Vaporize, dealing with a monster or a minion that attacks. Acolyte, more draw power as well. Tormage sets up huge plays. If you're able to get him off, he is a minion that gives you a free secret. So fantastic there. Polymorph in this deck, of course. Deal with any problem minions with your hero power. Fantastic. Piloted Shredder just keeps field field control and has decent stats. Azure Drake, obviously standard in this deck. Not only is he very good in general, but he gives you the spell damage, which you are burning, so that fits 100%, and a free draw to draw into even more burn. So fantastic card in this deck. Blizzard, really good. Deal 2 damage to all enemy minions and freeze them. That sets up plays with Lance as well, and then Ragnaros. All right, so that's pretty much the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like the video and leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you want some more Yu-Gi-Oh and Hearthstone videos. Definitely be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to get this going, guys. I hopefully I'll be able to, for example, lately I haven't had much material for a Yu-Gi-Oh video. I've been playing a little bit of Dev Pro, but not much. I have my Blackwing deck, but I don't have the extra deck. I may just do a main deck profile. So I'm looking forward to having the option to say, hey, I don't have much to do with Yu-Gi-Oh right now, but instead of posting no videos and going on a fucking hiatus again, how about I post some Hearthstone? So in theory it works really well. Let's see if we can get that done. Nonetheless, this has been DFishFan, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.